Generic greetings. The room. Ow, pain, cramp. Bloody hell. Oh, that's not good. Ow. Yeah. Insert 10 generic units of profanity because that hurt. Okay, yeah, the room. It's a puzzle game. It also has the ability to force your thigh muscle to rip itself from the bone, apparently. Okay, God, continue on. Right, yeah, the room. Good game. All of them are good games, actually. Ow. You play as a character who's opening boxes, a lot of boxes. Sometimes you go to different rooms. That's why it's called the room, I think. Ow. Anyway, I've played them all on tablet. There's 4 of them. The room 1, room 2, room 3, and room all tins. Something like that. That's certainly the best one, but they've always got better as they progress on. But every time they come to PC, which this one just has, I always pick it up. So let's try it. New game. Today's beverages. Nice cup of lemon tea. It should be tonic water though, because that's good for cramp. Ow. I'm not going to be able to walk after this, am I? Anyway, so as I said, it's a puzzle game. So essentially, you will have different objectives to do, and you're sort of investigating, and there is a story that goes with it, and yeah, I'm not going to spoil too much of that for you. Ooh, that's actually a lot better looking than on tablet, although until very recently I did use a horrible tablet that would only run at about 3 frames a second, so yeah, anything is up from that. So we can double tap on this diary and open it up. Obviously, it was built around touch control, so you'd use a lot of swipe gestures and things like that. AS is gone, his entire house is gone, all that sort of thing. There is a story, as I said, and it's all really centered around the null and a society that's, well, yeah, don't want to say too much because of story. And also, I believe, oh yes, there's someone that you can actually see. On tablet, you couldn't see that person. It was just sort of a black blob. But again, your mileage may vary. So every time they bring this to PC, they always sort of refine the controls, obviously, for PC, which is, well, at the minimum they would have to do. But also, they tend to make it look a lot better. So, retexture, probably increase the polygons and like things like the cup and stuff, and just make it a lot more detailed. Anyway, right click to zoom out. We're gonna go. This is just the tutorial, by the way. I'm probably gonna do a couple of missions in this one. I haven't played the room 3 for I think about 6 months, just before the 4th game came out, which I still think is called Old Sins. Yeah, I played through them all again, and I can play the first one pretty much in one sitting. So we've got this eyepiece, and it allows us to see different things, sort of like hidden information. The room 1 was basically just you opening a puzzle box and all the weird bits about it. The second one, you did travel between different areas, which was quite good. But it didn't really expand until this one, the 3rd one, where you are going around like this big house, and you put everything together, and you there's multiple endings as well to this game as well. I think there's 4 endings. So we can open this up here, and we've got the thing we have to sort of slide together, but there is a specific order, and that's it there, and then it'll put the keyhole there, and then we can put that in there, key, and then we can rotate that like so. And oh yeah, that's a lot more detailed than it was on mobile. So that's our engraved pyramid. And yes, the the Lovecraftian, Cthulhuian horribleness all turns up, and we end up here. What happened? Where am I? Well, that's sort of what we're finding out. Well, yeah, the lighting's very, very nice indeed. So can we open this up? We'll have a look around. Nothing there. The games have definitely got better as they've progressed. The first one was fairly cool, but I think it wasn't really until the 3rd one, and certainly the latest one, where it got like really, really good. That's the Keymaster or someone. I can't remember his name. Either way, there's stuff to be dealing with. So we've got a small pedestal, so we'll have a look over at this scroll first, and we'll have a click on that. You were warned not to look for me, but you would not listen, and it has become necessary for me to find you. Welcome to Greyholm, seat of my ancestors. Seldom few visitors have walked these halls, fewer still have walked free of them. Or the Craftsman, there it is, the Craftsman. So we need to have a look around here. The poor have me and the rich need me. My face is silent without my hands, and the power of flight, the well of knowledge. So let's go for the poor have me and the rich need me. Hang on, this probably is easier. My face is silent without my hands. So we can zoom in and we can spin this around. So it's not a bone, it's not a candlestick, it's a watch. So yeah, the face is silent without hands. That makes sense. We've got this one here, which was the power of flight, the well of knowledge. So the power of flight. Well, it's not a locket, it's not a scroll, it's not poison. It'll be, yeah, a feather. Power of flight, well of knowledge. There you go. So it's a quill and ink. The poor have me and the rich need me. The poor have me. Nothing. Yeah, there you go. Empty. And now we've opened this one here. So it's quite painful to watch how you blunder to and fro, half blinded by the crude lenses you stumbled on. Allow me to pry the scales from your eyes, and we gain a ornate box, which we now can alter. So we do that, and it all opens up. And yeah, I've always liked the detail in these. There we go. We've got now a lens, which goes over our old one, which can zoom in and out. Okay, and this is where we get introduced to another element. So we can open that, and we can zoom in, and we go inside, like so. And we need to alter the lock. So we need to spin these round until all of these marks are lined up, which is there, I think. Yep, and the whole lock opens, and we hack the door by peering through a keyhole, because we've got really long eyelashes or something. Right, so that opens up, and we will gain access to the room. Actually, that's not the proverbial only room. It's actually one room of many, but this is like the main hub for the game. Is there anywhere else we can go? There is a place behind us where we can go downstairs. So here we go. We'll have a wander in here. So there's many different rooms from this hub. We can only access one or two of them. Only one of them from early on. We have another scroll, which will obviously be some more story, which, yes, the key to the null will be forged here. I've given you the first piece. Alright. So, for safety, the remaining four are held separately. Retrieve them and bring them to this font. Only then you can fill your destiny, the Craftsman. Yeah, that is a lot better looking than it is on... on mobile. And we put that in there, and then I believe it is this weird sort of stumble about, which never really looked great. It didn't look natural, but then again, we've also got some black ooze and some tendrils, which doesn't look that natural either, so I mean, who are we to complain? So it's going to do a bit of a sort of Beyblade spinny top thing, and perpetual motion, and there we go. Now we get this locket thing. So it's a rat and a rat and a bit of bloom, apparently. Hang on, there we go. We've got an emblem. And where would the emblem go? Well, generally you can figure these out just by having a quick look around the room. There's very few puzzles in the game that are deliberately obtuse or really out of the way. Some of them can be a little bit annoying. There's a one in the observatory in here where you have to control some weird drone type thing or whatever it is, and I dislike that, but I can't say that we're really like impossible. There's also some that tend to well, in this one especially, because there's multiple endings, you don't have to do all of the puzzles, so you might think, well, what's that for? It might just be there for another ending or something. Okay, so we need to go down and we need to lock this in here. So you can see it works its way down. So to make that shield, we need to mix those two up. So we've already got the red with a with like an arrow. So what we need is that. I think them and the owl. Yep, that makes sense. To make that, we just need oh no, sorry, to that and that. We'll get, wouldn't be that, it would probably be that, yep, and then that combines with that one, and then one of the swords will move, like so. Okay, that's fine. So we'll go out, and we'll do the same over here. So this one will just be a rat, probably not that one, probably not that one, not that one, not that one, that one probably, and then, oh yes, we now got a question mark button as well. I'd say that one there, excellent. Yeah, if you're unsure what you do, you can press the question mark. It only pops up after a while, and depending on where you are, you have up to, I believe, 3 hints. The first one is like, oh, have you checked in this cupboard? The second one is, you need a key, and it'll be in the cupboard. And the third one will be, go to the cupboard, open the cupboard, get the key from the cupboard, close the cupboard, take the key to the door, open the door. Like, it just tells you what to do. So, yeah. So, oh, that looks very, very nice. All the, some nice god rays, the fire. There's something warming around about the, about the game. Apart from all the horrible black tendrils and stuff, it would be quite a nice place to be. So we've got more scrolls to read. Generally, you'll just see the scrolls and you'll go for it. It's good level design. Immediately know, see that, read it, and that'll give you some clue. Again, not going to go through all of that, but yeah, let's have a quick check. So we're going to go over here. We can see we've got a switch that does nothing, but we need to just follow the cables, and we can see that one of them goes over to here. So we've currently got power, and we can move these things along like so. So what happens if we move it to there? That does nothing. That does nothing. What if we move it over to there? Ah, there we go. So positive, negative. So we need to put them in. Hang on. Is that going to work? No. No, that's definitely right there. We need to put them all together. I think it'll be that. And that. No. It'll have to be that. And we've missed that one out in the middle. Anyway, not that it matters. And now we go to here. And flick the switch. Come on. Yeah, there we go. I do think it works better on... I think the controls are better on mobile. It just feels more natural to do that. Like you see there, I pulled down and went and hit the bottom of the screen. You have to sort of mess around a little bit, but it's not too much of a problem. It works for the most part. It's just obviously it's built around the touch controls in the first place. But your mileage may vary. So we now have an oscilloscope which we can tune. So we need to get the amplitude, frequency all correct. So we want to do that a ways and line it up, which fires a big red laser onto the wall, or like some weird thing up there, some sort of weird arcane machine, which apparently summons a door. And the decorator and cleaner will not be happy around what we've just done there. Oh, he's opening up. What? I'm sick of this guy. He keeps knocking the wall down, bringing doors in. Bloody nightmare to dust. Right, okay, so we have another room. Oh, this is the map room now. This is really, really good. So let's have a little look over here. Is there any letters over there? No. Go back over. Actually, what we'll do is we'll turn that on and we'll have a look around. Because if you're generally stuck, then you put this on and then sometimes you might get some clues. We'll have a look around this thing. So we can spin around. Like so. And you can see there's all different sections on it, but it's an island, and we just need to activate it so it looks like, I believe, like basically it looks like the sort of Game of Thrones intro when everything's getting built, which never made sense. A wooden gear, right? The wooden gear will go. Wooden gear will go. Let's have a look. Yeah, maybe the sensitivity needs to be up on that because to turn it round. Come on. Yeah, I'm getting repetitive strain injury trying to move that around. What have we got over here? That's like a weird typewriter type thing. The name of this tower will reveal the way. Okay. Nothing over there, nothing over there. Oh, what's this down here? Ah. Pyre. And a sphere suspended in a cradle. Which we can turn around, apparently. And we can spin it. Oh, see, that works. That works fine there. the other one wasn't too great. So we've got a magnet now. We've got all sorts of stuff coming out of this one. So, would that go in the centre? No. It does say pyre, so what if we actually make pyre? So a P then, we would need P, so it would be... P. Hang on, how have they spelled it? Is it P-Y? Should be. P-Y-R-E. P-Y. Yeah, so that one and that one. And then R. And then it would be that one. And then E. And obviously if you're doing this and you don't get the right... the letters on here, then you're sort of screwed. You know it's the wrong word. So there we go. We now get a carved wooden arch, which I'm hoping we can put in here somewhere. So obviously sections to put this, but I don't know how it opens. The gear goes in there. And here we go. Etc. Yeah, I'm very impressed with how good it looks. It could have been a phone-in. You know, they could have just went, you know what, let's just bring it out on PC, make the controls work, and just, you know, make the lighting a bit better or something. No, but it looks like they've really bumped up the textures, and I don't know, I haven't compared it side by side, but I imagine it's much... I imagine it's a bit of work. Here we go. Let's get in here then. Something about that doorway, yeah, the fact that it's like got loads of crystals around it, and we know from previously that we can go in here, and we get these weird animals and stuff. Is this a snake? Do we have to do that way? Yes, we do. And snake! I don't know why the snake. It's just... I don't know, it's strange. So we got the magnet. Oh! You know I said about earlier about the puzzles are never... they're normally alright. They're normally understandable, but some of them are annoying. I think we're going to come up to the annoying puzzle. If I remember correctly. Let's come out with that there. There's a bit where you have to push the magnets around to get something all correct. Where would this arch go? Not on there. Something obviously goes on the top of that. I'm guessing there's still something to do in here. Because normally it closes bits off as you progress on. Maybe not. No. So we've got a clue now. I assume we can't go to any other sections. No, it's definitely this bit. So I'll show you one of the clues. So wooden arch I found must fit some within the space for its legs. Yes, so it is something to do with the arch. That's what I thought. So if I press that again, you can see in a, you know, maybe a minute or so we'll get access to the other one. I have completed the game without any hints, but it was after a couple of playthroughs. Oh, there's the arch, there's the arch, that's where the arch goes. And we rotate that round and then we get this one, which we can now go through the weird doorway. Alright. And right, I'll click on those. I guess we just have to activate them all. See, on tablet you would just use 2 fingers, whereas, well, I don't have 2 mice. Actually, I do have 2 mice. I just don't have them connected. I've got one that I've got one Logitech G600 with all the buttons on the side for when I'm playing like MMOs or something like that. And then I've got the G Pro for other stuff. Other mice manufacturers and devices are available. Why has that not activated? Have I missed something? No, that's definitely working. Alright. Is that like a fingerprint? That is a fingerprint there, yeah. So it's given us a sense of scale. I mean, you're sort of zooming in and in and in. It's a bit like Ant-Man sort of thing. Where, I mean, you can see the tower there. Like the sort of cathedral type thing. See, these are the magnets, but there's no place for them to go. Let's have another clue. Shape etched into the floor in the sandstone looks significant. Yes, it is significant. Do we have to draw? No. Oh, I like the sort of wisps there. Let's try the other clue then. Touching the shape makes part of illuminate. It's lying. I've done these ones. What am I missing? We'll see what the third one tells me. So you know there's a puzzle in the second one where you have to draw around like that. Right, let's see what the third one is. Perhaps I should trace the symbols. Do you have to do it here or outside? But the shape isn't illuminating. I have to zoom in. Of course. I was clicking on that as well and it didn't zoom in previously. I was wondering. So this one here, it's like a diamond. So, yeah, that's what I was aiming for. So, let's do that one then. So, that's one. I was double clicking on that and I don't know why it wasn't working. And then it should just be this one. Ooh. And then that should slide that open. And we get this weird rock thing, which I've never truly understood what it's supposed to be. There's a bit later on with a diver's helmet, and that freaks me out. It's one of them old school big copper ones, or brass ones, rather. I think it is brass. Right, this is the annoying one. So this is where you've got these magnets, and you have to move them, and apparently it's really easy. I don't even know how I've done that. I just looked out. I just looked out and got that one open. Anyway, there's other places to go as well. We've got this in here where we can connect it all, and that'll spin round. And right, there we go. So to put those out, so we need the north one in. So there's your north, and it should be that. Done. Yeah, there we are. There's like that geometric pattern on the side there. I don't know if you can see on the side. Yeah, it's too difficult to see. But I mean, look at the engraving on the box and such. Nice. Right, so we've got a wooden piece, which we know is going to go on the model, or we assume is going to go on the model. We have another thing here which does... we really don't know, but that is significant. That is... now this is where I stumble, like, what do we call this? Well, we know that, we'll just call that a swirl, right? So we've got a swirl, a polywhirl, and, yeah, that one. It is that one, and polywhirl. And if we zoom in, we can see that we've got dots, middle, right, right, left. So let's assume that it's going to be this. So it's middle. This is the problem, like, how do you bring them both down now? See, you can only control it. Click and drag? No. Middle. Right. So we can do it, but we'll have to do it this way. So, do that. Right, right, left. Middle, yeah, there we go. And that was the bottom one, I'm guessing, which we've already done, which is a shame. Yeah, so it can be done, but you have to do it in a slightly different way. That seems to be something we can open, and it is. It is a model clock face. And we've got hosepipe or snake, danger noodle, and protractor. Okay? So we need danger noodle and protractor. Alright, so this should be our other one. Don't need that, actually. So it's middle, right, left, right. Okay, that should be doable. So it's middle, left away from the bottom. Middle, right, left, right. So that. And there we go. Excellent. And that opens that. Fling the door open. Yeah, so you can see the pattern on there. And we got another bit of the model. Some weird engravings as well. So there's definitely more to do here. I don't know what that is. So another great design, another great piece of design is if you look at things like that, you go, well, that's obviously some sort of pattern. If you look on the back of things, it might have the same pattern, so you know that they go together. For the time being, though, we are going to zoom out. I'm going to go back to the model. I'm going to put the model back together, or at least partially. So we reckon that the tower goes in the tower, and it does. And that will go and force us and the model up. Yeah, good job that slid open, because this would be a very short game if it didn't squish. Oh! Right, there's that diving helmet. Nah. Minus 10 generic approval point. Don't like that helmet. It's all freaky. And there's that one done. Talisman! It's the people that make... It's like the fictional... Is it? Actually, I'm assuming it is fictional, although there will be a company called Talisman, I'm sure. But there's a game called that. Yeah. It's like you see loads of talisman stuff throughout the game. I wonder if we can just open that. Can we open that? No, we can't. We need the latches to go first. Okay. What about this? No. Got a small brass rivet. And where will that go? We can see we've also got some symbols here, which I'm not too sure what they mean at this point. We can actually go back over as well, and I believe place our model here, which will open up this bit, which is a boat, and I believe we have to dock it up. Actually, we don't even have the boat yet. Actually, there will be a clock tower. There's the clock tower, and we do have a clock face, and that'll open up. and then we can go inside that. But you know what? I could just sit here and pretty much complete this game because I really enjoy them. I've always enjoyed the room games, and every time they come to PC, as I said, I pick it up and give it a go. They've never disappointed. I still enjoy them on tablet. I wouldn't say... Would I say I enjoy them more on tablet? I think just because you can, you know, lie in bed or, you know, sit on the sofa or whatever, and it's a little bit more... it's just a bit more relaxing than going through on the PC one. But then again, you're missing out on the gorgeous graphics, so... You know, really just depends on which one you prefer. But yeah, they've don't think they've phoned it in on this one. Looks very, very nice. Plays pretty much like you would expect as well. That's the room. Links in the description, so you can check it out yourself. Not the room, it's the third one. The fourth one has yet to come to PC, and I believe they've just recently started to release them for Switch as well, which if I own that, I'd probably buy it on that as well. Either way, links in the description so you can check the game out yourself. Thank you very much for watching, take care, and generic partings.